Over 3 years ago, the Lord called Sissy and I to this unreached people group in a nation called Cape Verde and is less than 2% evangelized. When God first called me into full-time ministry, I wasn't qualified at all. I had a lot to learn.
But once we said yes, and once we became finally obedient and surrendered to that call, Lord, I need an in-my-face confirmation that not only will you provide for this family as we take this huge step out of our comfort zone. We get an anonymous card in our mailbox with the scripture Deuteronomy 7:9. That was it. That was the point in my walk where I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that God was calling us to this.
The brokenness of this world, God has really put in my heart. As He began to show me the brokenness on a larger scale, on a global scale, and He showed me my role would be to take the gospel to people who had not heard. For the next 4 years, as we work in this nation, working to instigate gospel work and train local believers to plant churches using simple, biblical, reproducible methods. It is our desire to be fully funded and be able to leave our restaurant by the end of 2016.
Continue to refine Jerry. I started seeing him strip away our finances one by one, and I didn't understand that, why he was doing that. And it hit me, it dawned on me one day that it was for us to completely and utterly rely on him.
He's showing us that we are to do what we do in the nations for our neighbors as well. For example, we've begun discipleship groups through evangelism in our own neighborhoods now, and with the idea that they'll become church plants. Sissy and I consider ourselves instigators. We don't ask people to come to us, we bring the gospel to individuals who haven't heard it. We share the gospel and we give an invitation for them to receive Christ. And then if they do, we enter into a discipleship process with them, training them to obey the commands of Christ and to reproduce themselves into others to do the same.
Because of what Christ did for me on the cross, I cannot not share that with anybody that I come in contact with.
A really cool story, a mountain village very far. We had to actually walk on foot for probably a good portion of the way up there. We see the scripture jump off the page. In this case, it was the story of the Samaritan woman. We were with the woman and shared Jesus with her, and immediately she ran to her neighbor and told them that she had met God and to please come to the house, and people began coming, and we began sharing. People started, faith was coming alive in this village.
Luke 10:2, where it says the harvest is plenty, but the workers are few. God just, man, it hit me so hard in that village. These people so desired to hear the word, and definitely the children that were coming and just soaking it up like a sponge. And then I get back here in the States and I realize the same thing, just how great the harvest is.
Right now we have 8 wonderful financial partners who invest monthly to help put us in the field and provide for our travel expenses. And now we're asking the Lord to bring along 62 more partners so that we can be fully funded and reach our goal of being full-time mission leaders with global mission strategies. Now I'm asking you to prayerfully consider being one of these 62 partners. Take it before the Lord in prayer and ask God if He would have you invest some of your resources in this very important frontier Great Commission work. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I really look forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you, and God bless you.